guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lady Lux. If you're new, nice to meet you. So now that we've gotten the introductions out of the way, I just wanted to communicate this, since we're doing this. Congratulations, you clicked onto this video out of sincere luck. Basically a monumental day for you. You've discovered this channel and now you're here to stay. This is my initiation for you. Subscribe to the channel. This is something I do. My subscribers are aware of it. To catch you up to speed, I wait for you to subscribe. If you don't subscribe within the time I allotted to you, then you're just being disrespectful. And you can. The rest of you that actually do subscribe, I welcome you with open arms. Little update about myself. I graduated from university about a year ago. So in remembrance of April 12th, 2021, the last day of my classes in my university degree, I decided to make a life after university video. The 6 things that happen after university that absolutely no one tells you about. This is exclusive content. I don't think anybody else has dropped this type of information. You know what I'm saying? The information that I'm gonna tell you in this video is so mind-boggling and eye-opening. You're gonna come out of this as a new person. And by new person, I mean a Lady Lux subscriber, obviously. This isn't even an advice video, to be honest with you. This is just a preparation to what is to come after university. And I'm not saying that it's all dreadful. It's a great time, but there will be dreadful times. I don't even have a cup of tea with me. What am I doing? This is ridiculous. Okay. Come on, this is Lady Lux's channel. I have to have a cup of tea with me. Shall we continue? Okay. When I was in university and I wanted to graduate so bad, I never thought that it would be like this. So thanks to my incredibly immaculate organizational skills, I have a list over here. Color-coded list, by the way, because again, amazing organizational skills. So the 6 things that are in this list aren't in any order. They're just the 6 things that I thought about. So the first thing I noticed after graduating from university is loneliness. After you graduate from university, you're not in a community setting anymore. Think about it this way. When you're in elementary school or primary school, you're in a community setting. Then when you go into high school or secondary school, you're in a community setting. And then when you go to university, you're in a community setting. But when you graduate from university, you almost lose that daily interaction with like-minded people, same age, and it is kind of a shock. Another part of the loneliness aspect that I realized after graduating from university was that the friends that you grow in university are kind of disconnected after you move back home. The majority of your friends move back home or move back to where they came from. So when people start to move back, it's kind of like the communication is a lot harder. You have to make an active effort to connect with your friends, whether that's checking in on them, sending them consistent TikToks and memes so you can continue that communication between you two, making plans to go out with them, inviting them to places when you do go out, that type of stuff. It is a lot of effort, and I've never really had to experience this much effort in maintaining friendships ever in my life. Elementary school, high school, university, it's kind of like you're always connecting with your friends. Even if you don't want to, you're in the same classes with them. So you never had that effort behind your friendships. But now you're in the adult world. Having said all of that, the loneliness piece of finishing and graduating from university is, I think, kind of significant for a lot of people's experiences. And you should pay attention to that. It does take a lot of effort to, maintain friendships, but once you do maintain those types of friendships, they're there forever, so. Second main thing that I noticed after graduating from university is that we are losing the ultimate goal, which is graduating from university. When you're in primary school or elementary school, at the start of your school career, your main goal is to go into high school. When you're in high school, your main goal is to go into university. When you're in university, your main goal is to graduate from university and start working in the field and whatever, pursue what you want to do. But what I found when I finished university is that the collective goal had disappeared. After graduating, you realize that you're not working towards anything collectively anymore. But what happens after you graduate? Because some people finish their majors and then they're done and they start working and then that's whatever. Some people decide that they want to do their masters. Some people decide that they want to go on to medical school or dental school or law school. I feel like as being a student is a huge part of my identity, and it's a huge part of a lot of people's identities and they don't even realize it. And when I graduated, it's kind of like that student part of me was gone and I was left as just a person, I guess. Oh my God. So what I learned from the losing the collective goal of graduating from university part is I really had to figure out what exactly I wanted to do. And that leads me into the next two things: finding a job after college or figuring out what you wanted to do after. So number 3, finding a job after school. And it can be a revelation to a lot of people that they can't work in the field that they graduated in. Luckily for myself, I actually got a job straight after graduating and it was in the field that I graduated in, which was psychology. That was definitely a rare occurrence. I know that for a lot of people after graduating from university, finding a job afterwards can be stressful because it's not in the exact field that you want to go into. It could not be for the salary that you want. It could be the type of job that you were doing before you were in university and you feel like you're not putting your degree into use, which can be quite stressful. So I've done my research because I'm a scholar. But basically, people have said that this is a huge aspect of why, life after university is so stressful, that finding a job that satisfies their needs, that lives up to their postgraduate hype that they've built up in their heads since, we've gone into university. Because if you think about it this way, from the moment we go into school to when we're starting to prepare to graduate from university, we are creating an image of what life after university is like. And when you finally get out of university and that image doesn't match, it is kind of depressing. It's into number 4, figuring out what to do with your life after college or university. I mean every single aspect of your life, like where you're gonna live, what career are you gonna go into, are you gonna go into school again, do you even want to go into school again, do you want to just go straight into working, all of that. You have to figure that out. And lest we forget all of your aunties and uncles and family friends and neighbors that are asking you constantly, what are you gonna do after university? You know what I mean? Oh, you just graduated from university. What's next? What does that even mean? What is next? What's next? What now? I don't even know what I'm saying. Number 5, money. What to do with your money after university? Do you even have money after university? That's the question. I feel like you're either in the category of people where you've gone out of university and you start working straight away and you are starting to have money for yourself, or you're in the category of people that have gone out of university and are either looking for a job in their field, or it's just looking for a job in general, or they're working in a job that doesn't pay them that much money. Figuring out if you should save, figuring out what you should save for. Should I buy a house now? Should I rent out? Or maybe I should save. But what am I saving for? Am I saving for a master's? Am I saving for med school? Or am I just saving for myself? Or should I just enjoy life? Should I save to travel? So many questions, literally. So last but not least on my beautifully written list, postgraduate depression. What is it? I'm gonna try and explain this from the top of my head because I'm a scholar with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Postgraduate depression is basically a phenomenon that is used to describe the feeling of what to do after university. The depression that comes with the uncertainty of life. Some people refer to it as a quarter-life crisis. You start to realize the mortality of your life, what you should actually start doing with your life. It's the first time in our lives where we're having to realize and actually be responsible for what the course of our life will look like. And that can be stressful. I'm gonna bring up my iPad over here and I'm gonna say some stats for you because, as a scholar, we must support our statements with evidence. So although it's not an official diagnosis on the DSM-5, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Psychologists, post-grad depression is a term to describe the extreme sadness and impaired functioning that recent graduates experience after they leave behind a world they created in college. University is basically a world that we have created. It's almost like this mini city and this mini ideal life that we have, where we just study and go to classes and eat food and party and study some more and stress, you know, and then at the end of the day, you graduate with a sheet of paper that essentially says, you went to university, now go work for the rest of your life. That is the end of my video. I hope this wasn't too depressing for you guys. Like, I hope this was as bubbly as you anticipated. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, genuinely. I hope you guys aren't crying into a tissue right now because of how depressing life after university sounds, because it's great. So if you've made it to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a little challenge, okay? A little assignment. Comment the university acronym that you went to. Just the acronym, UBC, UVic, UCLA, whichever. Before I forget, I call a toast in memorabilia of the era of our lives that we're leaving behind, which is university. To be honest with you, I love university life so much that I'm probably gonna go back and stay there for the rest of my life. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join the 2,230 and counting subscribers. I'm gonna make myself another cup of tea because I need to study. I need to study right now. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye, my loves. Goodbye, folks.